Ashe Warriors, it is Sacred Empress here back with another YouTube video. And you guys, today I have a special video for you all. This is going to be a pick a card. We are going to be going over ways that you could level up, okay? So this will be my series called Boss the Fuck Up. So this could be for romance, this could be for career, this could be for just anything really. So this will be a series of pick a cards. So we'll get that situated in the playlist and stuff. I actually deleted all of my old videos, so if you're wondering why you can't see any of my old pick a cards or any of my old, psychic readings, they're all deleted. I can't bring them back. They're not unlisted. They're just deleted. So I am starting over. Because I feel like I need a fresh start, and I think that this is a great way to go about it. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into the video, and I will see you guys there.
They know what I'm gonna say. And even if I get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? That ain't that what we're supposed to do? I'm not saying I'm gonna rule the world or I'm gonna change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world. And that's our job, is to spark somebody else watching us. We might not be the ones, but let's not be selfish.
All right, loves. So we have selenite here for one. This is going to be pile 1. Pile 2 is going to be this sacral chakra pendant. And then pile 3 is going to be this howlite crystal. So I have my wand here. I love this wand. It's by Nixie Moon. So I will link their website in the description if you guys would like to get your own personal wand. I'll be using this today for my own interpretations and benefits. So I'll give you guys some time to look over the crystals and figure out which one you feel called to, so that you can get to your reading. The timestamps will be down below in the description, so you guys can check that out as well. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So pile 1, we're gonna start with you. We're gonna move to pile 2 and pile 3, and hopefully I provide you guys with the clarity that you are seeking. Hello, pile 1. If you chose pile 1, that means that you chose the selenite crystal. So I feel as though leveling up for you is gonna look like a lot of spiritual cleansing, a lot of releasing, a lot of clarity coming through. So I feel like a lot of you may have been struggling. Some of you watching may have been struggling with finances, or maybe having a hard time, picking a career. So some of you are stuck between a rock and a hard place. We'll probably see that as we get into the reading. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and dive in. I'll be taking 4 decks to read. So I have the Afro Goddess here. I have another Afro Goddess deck, but this is the Tarot and the other one is the Oracle. I have an African Goddess Rising deck, and then I have the Hip Hop Queens deck as well. So these are the decks that I'll be using for the Boss the Fuck Up series. So you'll see these cards every single time unless I switch them out for some odd reason. So I'm going to start off with the Hip Hop Queens. I'm going to put these cards to the side real quick. And we're just going to get into it. So I'm gonna open this thing up. You get to see everything for the first time since y'all are pile 1. Oh well, you get to see it. Be grateful. All right, so I'm gonna shuffle these cards, and we're just really going to see, what's going on in your guys' energy field right now. So let's see what's taking place in pile 1's energy field at this current moment. What's going on with them energetically? All right, so Sparky D, resistance. So a lot of you are hesitating, hesitating. You're afraid to, okay, MC Light's skill. So I feel like a lot of you are afraid to change. And some of you have developed a lot of skills. Some of you have tried something new. I'm seeing something with like cars. So I don't know if anyone's getting into like, mechanics. It could be someone that's getting into mechanics here, or maybe a traveling job. Or career, that involves traveling. So there's that. Might be some significance. I feel like there's a need to rush, and I feel like there's no need to rush. You're rushing yourself because you feel like you need to get somewhere faster than other people, or it's like you have to stop setting these high expectations for yourself, knowing that you can't reach them right away. I think that a lot of you have this need for instant gratification, and I think that it leaves you very disappointed when you don't get the outcomes that you're looking for. So I think that a lot of you need to stop being so hard on yourself, no need to rush the journey. Take it all in as one, you know, I guess one step at a time, and not feel like you have to do all these thousands of steps all at once, because you're going to burn yourself out faster, and I don't really see much progress from that. Next we have Jean or Jean Grey, Versatility. So I feel like you guys want to find a way to stand out. Maybe you're used to blending in, or maybe you're kind of tired of blending in. I think that there's a lot of like patience that you need to have right now. I guess when it comes to finding your creativity, maybe you guys are super overwhelmed because you don't feel like a creative anymore. Or you just feel like, you know, what you're doing is dull, or it's not enough, or maybe you should switch it up a little bit. So there's some fear surrounding, like, you know, your path. And I think that, you know, you have to draw a lot more attention to, you know, I guess your imagination. Allow yourself to be free in that. Don't be so limiting when it comes to your imagination. You know, think the craziest things, imagine the craziest things. You know, crazy doesn't always have to be bad, so don't think that crazy is equivalent to bad in this case, because these could be good things, these could be amazing things, these could be otherworldly things, you know. So I think that you have to really give yourself an opportunity to seek outside yourself, so that you aren't like stuck in this box, you know. So free yourself from, you know, the limitations that you may have placed onto yourself, or the world may have placed onto you, you know. So I feel like there could be a lot of struggle surrounding, I'm seeing someone struggling to pick up a pen. So someone could be like a writer, or an artist of some sort, maybe like a designer, you know, clothing designer, things like that. So I feel like a lot of you are really, you know, trying to get back into your craft, and I think that it's very hard. I think that getting back into your craft is difficult because, you know, it feels strange, it feels weird. Maybe you left it off for a little bit, you know, you held off on it for a while, and, you know, I guess you didn't think you were going to pick up momentum again, or maybe you just feel like it's what's it worth, you know, is it even worth my time? So a lot of you feel like getting back into your craft isn't going to be beneficial, you know. It's like, oh, well, I used to do it, so, you know, just leave it in the past. But it's like, if this is something that's coming up that you want to revisit, then allow yourself to revisit it. Don't feel like you have to hide from it, you know what I mean? So I think this is all about going outside of your comfort zone, and trusting yourself, and just really doing it. You know, you have to get up and do it. Like, y'all, I have not been on YouTube for so long, and I had to just force myself to make a video today. I didn't technically force myself, but I pushed myself to make a video because I do want to be on YouTube. I do want to be consistent, and, you know, I do want to hold myself accountable for making a video at least once a week. So it's like we have to take baby steps. So don't feel like you have to, you know, pick up that pen and draw everything that you see. You know, maybe you can pick up that pen and draw $1, or draw a stick man or something, you know what I mean? Like, just little baby steps to get you back into the swing of things. So that's what I'm getting based off of y'all's current energy. Next, we're going to move into the African Goddess Rising deck. Okay, we're going to dive in with that. And y'all are probably going to see me use my wand now because I have a reason. I can put things together with my Gemini mind. But we are going to basically go in and see how you guys can boss the fuck up, how y'all can level up. Why are we stuck and stagnant? How can we get out of this? So let's look and see how you can get out of this, how we can, you know, step outside of our comfort zones, what things need to be done, what things need to be addressed. All right. Y'all need to stop being stubborn. That's the first thing. Stubbornness is the first thing I'm getting. Usually I pick up through y'all's energy through the cards when I'm shuffling. So I was actually able to feel some, you know, I don't know, there's some bitterness for some people. And for other people, it's just this, like, this shyness, wanting to hide, wanting to disconnect because it's easier, you know. So we have the Wounded Healer here, and this is reversed. So I feel like with the Wounded Healer here, you know, a lot of you are in this space where, you know, you just feel like you're too hurt to do whatever it is that you're trying to do. And this card above is resistant. So, you know, you're resistant to change because of the pain that you've experienced, the things that you've gone through. You know, you feel like if you were to get back into your craft, that another situation was going to occur that's going to leave you feeling down and out, make you, you know, feel unworthy or stressed out, or, you know, something like that. I'm getting like someone's overeating or like overindulging in food because of their like, you know, I don't know, some anxiety taking place here. So some of you are just like, you know, working yourselves up. So stress eating and, you know, things like that. So I feel like a lot of you are like having a hard time, you know, cultivating your vision because your mind is elsewhere. So I think that meditating could definitely help. Taking a walk, journaling, yoga. I mean, there's so many different things that you could try out. Maybe watching videos and listening to music that's relaxing, or, you know, maybe reading a book. Something along the lines of that. You know, I feel like with this wounded healer reverse, there's also some things that you need to address. Maybe your creativity is wounded. Maybe people have made you feel like your creativity is, you know, bullshit, or made you feel like, you know, your ideas are terrible, or whatever the case may be. So people have probably said things to you that may have hurt you in a way where you didn't really feel like you could share that part of yourself with them. Okay, so moving forward, we have Tanit and we got Pleasure here, and this card is skill, obviously. So I feel like for you, you have to fall in love with your craft again. You know, you have to fall in love. Like, she's got her arms open. I mean, she's just ready to receive. She feels abundant. This card feels like, it feels like magic. So work your magic. Looking into the numbers, we got 15, and we also have, I can't see y'all because I got these glasses, and I think that's 11. I think that's 11. It looks like an 11 to me. So we have 15 and 11 here. So I think with 15, a lot of you are just going through these, I guess, just feeling your way through these blockages. You know, you're feeling your way through a blockage right now. And I feel like that blockage is really just, you know, your self-esteem. You know, you have to be confident in your craft. Now here with 11, I think that a lot of you have to face yourself. You know, you have to reflect, incorporate your shadow into your artwork or whatever it is that you do. Incorporate your light into some things that you do that would be deemed as, you know, shadow based, you know. So I think that it's really all about being one with yourself, you know what I'm saying? And rather than feeling like you have to be different people for different things, you know what I'm saying? Just completely be yourself to the highest degree. And I feel like, you know, with you working your magic, I think that a lot of this is going to bring you out of like solitude. Maybe a lot of you are like hiding from people, like y'all just don't want to be around anyone, you know. I feel like there's just a lot of like, I'm hearing something about synchronicities, and I'm seeing like the number 6 here. So maybe you guys are getting 6 a lot in, you know, maybe readings, or, you know, seeing 6 a lot in, you know, angel numbers, things like that. So pay attention to the number 6. Also seeing like snakes, and also getting something with wings. So this could be angel wings, this could be birds, this could be butterflies. So wings seem to be very significant. Feathers also seem to be very significant. So pay attention and look out for those signs. This could be just confirmation to keep going, you know what I'm saying, in the moment where you might be thinking about it, something like that. So yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Moving forward, we have Miracles Ayazan. Y'all, if I'm saying these names wrong, please let me know how to pronounce them, because I would love to pronounce words correctly. I hardly can pronounce English words, so I'm gonna push these up real quick so that you guys can get a good look at the cards. And I'm gonna be adding more cards soon, so we don't want to have it all crazy. But yeah, I'm really just getting with this card, the Miracles card. I think this card is versatility. So I feel like once you do tap in with your skills, your abilities, things like that, you're going to see your versatility come to the forefront. You're going to see your creativity expand. You know, it's like your creativity cannot expand unless you just start creating, you know? So you have to start creating so that you can get the, I guess, either the version of yourself or the version of your art that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Artists don't just start off being the greatest artist. You know, they start off being amateur or being not so good, and they eventually practice more and more and more until they get to where they're trying to be. And I feel like that's something that you need to hear right now. You know, you don't have to start off, you know, your project or your book or your YouTube channel as the greatest of what you're doing. You can become that by practicing or by continuing to do whatever it is that you love to do, you know? So don't feel like you have to be the best at what you're doing the moment you start. You can have that mindset if you want to, but just know within yourself that you don't have to get on camera and be perfect. You know, you don't have to pick up your pencil and draw the greatest photo of all time. You know, you don't have to I mean, if you're a dancer, even, I feel like there's some dancers here. If you're a dancer, you don't have to be the greatest dancer in the world when you start dancing, or when you start dancing again. Because some of you have gone through accidents or traumatic events or just things like that in your life that have kind of stopped you from putting in the work, stopped you from doing what you love to do because, you know, you were stressed or you were overwhelmed. You know, so I think that a lot of that really puts things into focus, because sometimes when we get back into our craft, we expect to have the same, you know, creative ideas or the same growth or whatever. We think that we have to be the same way we were when we first started, but, you know, this is a new space in your life. This is a new version of you. So there's going to be new things that come through. So I think that you have to allow yourself to experience and explore those things as well. All right. So moving forward, we are going to be using the Afro Goddess, the Oracle deck here. So we're really just going to see if there's any motivating messages that can come through from this deck that we can use to help shift your guys' perception. These cards are kind of all over the place, so I'm just going to take them all as uprights, since that is what we are already taking. I don't really have time to fix the cards since I'm already recording. So I'm just going to flip them in reverse because I said so. So the cards is going to go upright if they go up reverse, because that's the intention that I am setting. All right. Okay, so we got some stuff. We already got some stuff out here. All right. So the anchor is coming through. I'm going to just sit this like over this card because I really don't have much room on this table. And there's only so much that y'all can see. So I want y'all to at least see the new cards that I am bringing up. The tree. There's this need to get grounded. Like, both of these things here, the anchor is grounded, the tree is grounded. And with this mermaid coming here, it's giving this indication that this was your craft. This was what you were doing for a while, and you're going back to retrieve it. You know, it's like you want to pull it out of the ground, but maybe it needs to be here in order for it to rise. Think about this tree. You put the seed in the ground, right? It's got to grow. You have to allow this anchor to grow. And I know this anchor is not going to grow, but figuratively speaking, you know, we have to look at it in a way where it's like, yes, our abilities, our gifts, our whatever were put on pause. So since they were put on pause, they had no option but to float down here. You know, you drop this anchor in the ocean, this anchor being your gifts and your beliefs or whatever this is, you know what I'm saying? It sinks down to the bottom, you know, and this might be how you feel. You feel like you've hit rock bottom. You feel like this is the end for you, you know, like, oh, there's no going back because I can't pick this anchor up. You know, I can't get this anchor up. This is too heavy for me. This is too much for me. So this might be a lot for you guys to get back into whatever it is that you're trying to get back into. Maybe this is just you getting back to yourself, you know. Maybe this isn't a message for you that is career-based. Maybe this is a message for you that is just personal, you know. Personally, you're here, you know, and that is okay. You have to look at it in a way where you accept this rather than, you know, look at it in a way where it's like, oh my gosh, I done fell off and all this. It's like, you may have fell off, but you can still grow. You can still come out on top. You need to have a stronger belief system and faith within yourself, because this tree probably didn't think it was going to grow out this big. You know, that little small seed didn't know that it could turn into a mighty a mighty tree, you know. But yeah, you know, look at yourself as a flower. You know, you start off as something small, and that, you know, mustard seed is you. You know, you're the mustard seed. It takes you to just believe and have some hope, you know, and trust your own instincts. So I feel like with the tree here, you know, you have to look at it in a way where you are allowing yourself to expand. And I didn't look at this card number, so we got 42 here. So I think that you guys have to really work on your foundation. You know, you have to work on your core values. Who are you? What do I represent? You know, when I open my mouth, what am I saying? Am I just speaking just to be speaking, or am I saying what needs to be said in the moment? Or am I saying what I need to say because I feel away? You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you guys are, I guess, figuring out who you are on a more deep, intimate level, so that your craft can reflect that, so that you are putting in, you know, your efforts towards things that you actually want to do in the first place. And then your last card with this deck is the Ankh. I told you I was taking uprights. So I feel like you guys have to recognize that, you know, you hold the key to your life. You know what I'm saying? You are in control at the end of the day. I feel like you aspire to be something amazing. A lot of you want to do things that are outside of your not really outside of your control, but things that are outside of your control right now, you know. I feel like there's so many ideas that you have. There's so many, you know, brand deals that you want to have. There's so much that you guys want to do, you know. And I feel like you have to see yourself as a way out. Because when we think about the anchor and the tree, these are things that are very heavy and, you know, very grounded and deeply rooted. And with the Ankh, you know, the Ankh for me is the key of life, you know, and I see it as, you know, understanding yourself a lot better and, you know, coming to terms with who you are, but, you know, also unlocking and mastering parts of yourself that you didn't know were there, you know. It could also be, you know, you creating a reality where, you know, you are the greatest painter, you know, you are the greatest designer, you are the greatest chef, you are the greatest, you know, writer. So I think that with the Ankh, you know, this is signifying that, you know, you're in control of your life. So you have to take full control and responsibility for what's occurred here. I mean, you can just take accountability if you feel like you just chose to self-sabotage, because that's kind of what this anchor is symbolizing in a way. You know, you let yourself go and you never decided to retrieve yourself. You didn't think that it'd be good to pick yourself back up. You just got stuck and comfortable. You got stuck and comfortable, okay? And this isn't to shame or to put anyone down. It's just to be real, because that's what the series is going to be about. It's going to be real rawness, like raw and uncut, like, you know, everyone needs it. Everyone needs a little motivation. So if this ain't for you, then might as well not watch my channel. But with the anchor, I just feel like, you know, a lot of you have put so much time and energy into sabotaging that growing this tree, it don't feel right to you. You know, it's like we can leave this anchor here and we can just go plant a tree. You know, it's up to you. You know, it's up to you. You decide what you want to do, because this anchor can stay here where it's at, and you can go outside of this and create something new. You know, it all by the grace of God, all within your divinity. You know what I'm saying? It's within you to do that. It's within you to take this anchor out of this, you know, the bottom of the ocean, and it's also in you to grow a tree. It's in you. So whatever it is that you're trying to do, it is already in you, okay? It's already in you. It's already there. It's ready to be accessed. All you have to do is be like, I'm ready to access this. I'm ready to experience this. I'm ready to do this, you know? So you have to push and motivate yourself. As hard as that may be sometimes, baby steps. You know what I'm saying? Baby steps. Like, you don't have to rush. If you're a writer, if you are a writer, I'm a writer. But if you're a writer, write 500 words. Just write 500 words. It could be nothing. It could be a little synopsis for a story idea that you have. 500 words. This could be 500 words a day. This could be 500 words a week. This is the milestone that, you know, you have to take. You take little baby steps, you know, from 500 to 1,000, from 1,000 to 2,000, from 2,000 to, you know, a chapter, from a chapter to 3 chapters, from 3 chapters to however many chapters, and then you're done with the book. You know what I'm saying? So pace yourself. Don't feel like you have to just write the book all in one sitting, because you don't have to do that. You know, take those little small steps, because that matters. And stop trying to take these big gapped, you know, goals, steps, milestones, whatever the case may be. So yeah, that's what I'm getting here with this. Your numbers are I'm gonna have to stand up because I cannot see that. Your numbers are 30, 35, 8, and 37. I don't know. The numbers, the way they're written are a little confusing for me in my eyes. I don't know. I don't think I have dyslexia or anything, but my vision is not the greatest. So 35, I get this indication that, you know, your potential has been blocked. And I'm already getting blocked energy from this first spread anyways. This is blocked. Like, just completely blocked. So this is not where we want to be. We want to grow out of this. This is the energy that you're growing out of. And I think that that's what this spread is resembling, I guess. Yeah, resembling. We'll say resembling. But yes, I'm just getting the sense that, you know, this is where you feel stuck. 3 is like potential energy in a way. And it's also just, you know, your creativity. You know, when I think of 3, I think of Empress. I think of, you know, creation. I think fertility, and also expansion in a way. You know, just allow yourself to expand and having a mind full of ideas that you're living in, you know. And then with 5 is blockage, 5 is change. So I feel like, you know, you need to change your mind about how you view your creations so that you can come into this space And this is, I'm gonna have to pick this fucking card up. I don't even know what number this is. Okay, this is 5. So another 5. This is where you're at that standstill because you don't know if you should, you know, go back to the past or move into the, you know, newfound energy, which is 37 here. 7 is divinity, you know, it's your power, it's your abilities, it's your, I mean, anything related to, excuse me, anything related to self and spirit is what I think when I think of 7, you know. And I think with 3 and 7, it just goes to show that putting this energy together, you know, can really create something outerworldly. And I think also giving you an opportunity to expand, you know, and to see things outside of yourself for the first time and realize that there's so much more to you and your ideas and your creativity and your love for things and the love for yourself. So I think that you have to challenge yourself a little bit to step out of your comfort zone. And also with 37, I just get this feeling that, you know, there's a new beginning here. When you take this leap of faith, when you trust in the divine, when you trust in yourself, you know what I'm saying? So that is what I'm getting here. Lastly, we have the Afro Goddess deck. This is a tarot deck, so I'll be using this to ask Spirit what's going to be the outcome, you know, if you do decide to take yourself seriously. So let's see what we got here. Ooh, something flew out. Ooh, the Emperor. You're going to be taking back control. You're going to be taking back control for foundation, core. Who are you? Understanding self. You know, you'll be able to understand yourself better. And you'll probably also be able to understand why you were in the position that you were in the first place. So I think this is going to take a lot of self-reflection, a lot of inner healing, you know, doing some soul work, and also maybe just connecting to understand, you know, everything that there is to understand about where you're at on your path. And then we have the universe. So if you're trying to be feeling good, this is going to make you feel good because it's going to provide you, you know, with that relief that you've probably been seeking, you know, that, you know, empowering energy that's going to pull you out of the darkness that you guys may have been experiencing recently. You know, I feel like some of you are just kind of overwhelmed, overworked, and I think that the universe, this card is just signifying that, you know, you are the creativity, you are everything, you know. I think that this is going to really empower you and push your light into a new direction. And next card, let's see what else is going to take place when you guys really start to crack down on moving out of this stagnancy. All right, so we have the 5 of Swords. So I do feel like some people gonna have you a little fucked up. I think here, this card could go many ways. You know, they could have stabbed each other and placed these right here by her so they can make it seem like she did it, or she did do it. She did stab them in the back, you know. But I feel like these are different versions of yourselves. You know, if we're looking at it in this perspective, you know. I'm just seeing it as you've hurt yourself, you know, and it's like, are you going to continue to keep hurting yourself? Are you going to continue to keep putting yourself down? This one here could represent the insults that you tell yourself. This one right here could be the decisions that you decide to make. This one right here could be your habits. And this one right here could be just about anything. You know what I'm saying? This could be your creativity and your ideas being shot down. So it's like, you know, you can't be your own bully. So that's something to work out of. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you're not, you know, so hard on yourself. Make sure that you're giving yourself room to grow and room to mess up, and all of that. You know, it's like we're always afraid to make mistakes, but mistakes are necessary because how are we going to learn? So next is the 10 of Swords, y'all. So I feel like you guys are in that space where, you know, you're really just gonna have to throw in the towel, you know. So some of you are going to be burned out if you do not find balance in the way that you do things. Also feel like with the 10 of Swords, the last card, the Ankh, represents 10. 3 plus 7 is 10. So very, very ironic. But I feel like with this card in itself, you know, it's like, you know, you felt defeated for a while. You know, you felt like you couldn't do certain things on your own. You felt stuck and stagnant. And I feel like, you know, with all of these cards, it's like, you know, it's gonna push you to be better, because this card is you making that decision to put an end to all those things. You know, the back of the deck was the 5 of swords. You know, 5 more swords and you're out of it. So don't put too much pressure on yourself to be perfect. You know, and that's kind of what this area has already been talking about anyways, because your power, your abilities, you know, you have to grow them. You have to allow them to expand. Don't force them to be a specific way, you know. And here is just where you need to be. You need to be centered. You know, you need to be grounded. Okay, that's why we got this tree here. You're meant to be grounded. You need to stay grounded. Stay grounded. That is probably the best advice that I can give you guys right now in this moment. So yeah, here you want to be here to access your gifts, your abilities. Here you can have that controlling energy, but here is your balance. This is your happy medium. You know, you want to be grounded in one rather than being grounded in 2 different separate things. You know, grounded in self, and give yourself an opportunity to expand, but also give yourself an opportunity to be grounded in, you know, having a foundation as well, if that makes sense. So Pile 1, that is what I have for you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Feel free to give this video a like and a comment if you feel called. Go ahead and subscribe if you are not already, and turn on that bell so you guys never miss any of my uploads. If you guys are interested in your own personal reading, check the description for information on that. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much. Peace. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So you guys chose the sacral chakra pendant here. So you guys are, I guess, having a hard time finding passion, possibly. Having a hard time finding passion, maybe. Do you think? Maybe yes or no? I don't know where to sit this. I'm just sit it like up here, whatever, or maybe back up over here. I don't know, whatever. So we're gonna get into your guys' reading. I have 4 different decks here. I have the Hip Hop Queens, which we will be starting with first. Then we will be using the African Goddess Rising deck next, and then the Afro Goddess Oracle, and then the Afro Goddess Tarot. Okay, so we'll be getting into it. Cards will be in the description. If you like the cards and want to buy them for yourself, by all means, go for it, because these are amazing decks. So we're gonna start off with the Hip Hop Queens deck. So I'm just going to shuffle these cards and we're going to get into it. I'm really just picking up on the current energy that's taking place here. So what's, you know, going on right now in your energy field. All right. So we have luck here. So maybe you feel in the past you might have got lucky. Like, oh yeah, this happened because so-and-so saw my work. You know, so maybe someone was seeing your work, like a celebrity or someone with a lot of followers or something like that. You know, you was getting clouded up because somebody was, you know, peeping your stuff. So I feel like you guys have been trusting on faith, and not faith, trusting on luck, hoping for luck, hoping that hoping, I cannot talk, hoping that you would just get lucky, you know, hoping that a miracle would just take place. You know, I feel like a lot of you are trying to get back into the swing of things. I just said passion earlier, you guys, when I was showing y'all the sacral chakra pendant. So I feel like a lot of you are trying to find, you're trying to find that fire again. You know, some of you may have lost that fire. You may have lost that spark. And I feel like, you know, you're trying to find it again. I also heard you guys got distracted. You've been distracted because of a person, or, you know, just distracted because of your damn self. So I feel like, you know, there's been, you know, a lot of hesitation to get back into your craft and the things that you love, because there's no passion anymore. You know, you don't feel as passionate like you used to. And I think that this is in general when it comes to your life, you know. So let's see what else we have here. Back of the deck is vision. So maybe you don't see yourself the way that you used to. Maybe you're looking at yourself a little differently. We have humor here. Maybe, are you making fun of yourself because of stuff that you've gone through? Are you laughing at yourself? Do you think that this is a game? Do you think that life is a game? Because I do sometimes. I do. I really do be thinking this is a game. And, you know, it's all a part of the process. Is to just goof around. But just getting the sense that some of you feel like you have to laugh it off. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think that some of you are comedians. Some of you need to be comedians. If you're not a comedian, you are. Because I just feel that. I feel that a lot of you are very, like, hilarious, like you're funny, like you can make me laugh, you know. And it takes nothing for me to laugh because I laugh at everything. But in all honesty, I feel like you guys are in that space right now in your journey where, you know, you're really just trying to see past the flaws that you have. And I also feel like you guys are gravitating towards more, you know, comedic relief. You know, so maybe you guys are watching funny videos or funny movies or something like that to help with whatever it is that you're going through right now. So maybe you guys are feeling more called to, you know, memes and, you know, stuff like that. I don't really know what I'm trying to say about this humor card, but I just feel like a lot of you are taking a more comedic approach to your life. Okay, I'm getting that you guys are not taking life as seriously as you used to, and this is good. Some of you need to stop taking life so seriously and have a little fun. You know what I'm saying? Someone might be too uptight, you're too tense, you're too like you just want to keep, you know, everything in, you know. And maybe that's just how you are, but there's nothing wrong with laughing. There's nothing wrong with having a good time. There's nothing wrong with enjoying yourself. Some of you feel like you can't do what you love because it isn't too realistic. We live on a, I don't even know where we're at, okay? I don't even know. Are we even in outer space at this point? You know what I'm saying? Is any of this real? Like, we can't be realistic about something when we don't even understand what we're really living in, you know? So I don't think being realistic is a good approach to take because look what we're doing. We're eating and breathing and sleeping and eating again because food is so fucking good and doing crazy stuff. Where people are making cars and phones and TVs. Like, who would have thought? I'm sure if we went to cavemen and were like, hey, there's going to be phones in the future, they wouldn't even have known how to respond. You know what I mean? Like, we can't sit here and just act like our ideas are too unrealistic because at a point in time, they may have been, but we made shit happen, okay? You can make shit happen. So you need to keep that in mind, my love. Okay, keep that in mind. So we're going to take the African Goddess deck. And this is really just to see how you guys can get out of any blockages or stagnancy that you may be in at this time. La 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 la. Okay, let's see. Let me fix the cards back. I was sitting down, but I had to stand up. I'm like, I can't be sitting down and recording these videos. So anytime y'all see me do pick a card readings, I am not sitting down. I'm standing up because this is way easier. All right, so we got self-sabotage. Ooh, so your guys' blockages is self-sabotage. You think that a miracle is supposed to happen. You think that you ain't got to put no work in. You think that, oh, if I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, then it's just going to work. There's still work to do. There's still work to do. That's why it's not working. And we got 24 here. So I feel like, you know, a lot of you are juggling too much. You got too much on your plate that you're trying to do. And you expect it all to just miraculously manifest tomorrow or next week or in a month. What if your manifestations or your goal that you're trying to reach doesn't take place until 2024? Are you still going to want to do it? Are you still going to want to tap in with your craft if your goal is reached at a later date? That's the ultimate test, because it's like we set these goals, we have these ambitions, but we want instant gratification. We want the outcome to be right now rather than when it's supposed to be. So you can't be sitting in your mind thinking, oh, well, I just need this to happen tonight. I just need this right now. It's like, well, you know, you can't set these expectations and then get disappointed when they're not met, because this is something that, you know, you can't predict. You can't predict when someone's going to send you some money. You can't predict when someone's going to invest in you. You can't predict that. You know what I'm saying? It just happens. So allow these things to happen. Allow these things to manifest like they're supposed to. Because if you are manifesting $1 million and you get $1 million tomorrow, what are you spending it on? What are you genuinely spending it on? Everybody's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna invest it. No. What are you actually going to spend that money on? You're probably gonna go out shopping, go get some good food. You know what I'm saying? Probably gonna go buy a whole bunch of shit that you're probably never going to use. I mean, we have to be mindful. That is why things take time to manifest, because we have to manifest with those things. We have to become that person that can have those things and manage it. Okay. So I feel like you guys have to stop looking at things as if it's happening to you, but happening for you. So get your mind out of the negativity. Transmute those negative thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Negativity is always going to be there. But if that's the main thing taking place in your mind, there needs to be some reconstruction. Okay. So moving forward, we have liberation. So you guys deserve to be free. And I think that, you know, with the last spread that I'm getting, the middle seems to be where you want to be. And these two sides seem to be what's tugging your energy. Okay, so that's how we're going to look at it a little bit. Over here, we got self-sabotage tugging you on one end. On another end, I'm not sure what this next card is going to be, but it seems like where this is going is that a part of you is too strict and another part of you is too free. And, you know, I can do what I want. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you need to have balance. You need to be free in a balance, not a free where you're just like, oh, I'm just going to sabotage today because I don't care about life and I just want to do nothing. You know, it's like you're either doing nothing at all or you're doing too much because you're taking life too seriously. And then you're taking life as a joke here because you feel like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to live for real. I'm going to just do this and that because I don't care. I got to see shoulders shrugging. Like a part of you is just like, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to do anything. Like y'all just out here screaming F life. I don't know who you are, but down in the comments, please, 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 just comment your name and I will just send you a hug. I'll send you some love and energy. Because you might need it. You might need a little love. I'll send you guys a little Reiki so that you guys can feel a little bit better. I feel like this is like overwhelming. You know, your situation seems to be very overwhelming, but I think that, you know, it's only overwhelming because you've allowed it to be. You've allowed it to take over, you know, and have some form of control over you. So let's see what we have for the last, or not the last, well, I don't know. Whatever. Don't mind me, y'all. I'll just be talking. All right, so next we have Surrender here. I'm hearing the song by Jhené Aiko. Anytime I hear Surrender or see a specific card that reminds me of the song, I always think of Surrender by Jhené Aiko. Please go listen to that. Obviously, I'll get copyrighted if I play it, so go listen to Surrender by Jhené Aiko. Very good song, and I think that, you know, you could see this as your whatever it is that you guys are trying to ascend to. You could hear it as that talking to you or singing to you. So I feel as though a lot of you are, you know, very uptight, stuck up and mean and get away from me. Like, why? Just relax. Like, let's take a deep breath, guys. Okay, so let's inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. That's what y'all need. Y'all need to relax because y'all are overwhelmed. Y'all are overworked. Y'all are overdoing it. Somebody's studying. Somebody might be in school right now, so you're overdoing the studying. Like, you know, it's like over here is like, and this ain't to be disrespectful. This is just what I'm getting. Like, even with this card, it's giving slob energy. And then over here is like too critical, hypercritical, you know? So it's like, this is where you are accepting. You're accepting. You're allowing. You're not trying to force or forge. You're just allowing, you know? I didn't mean to say forge because I feel like forge is actually what y'all need to be doing. Forge, don't follow, you know? So I'm just getting this sense that, you know, you guys are either over here self-sabotaging, being greedy, being like, whatever, I don't care, sloppy energy. And then over here, it's, I'm strict, I'm hypercritical, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to make sure. It's like you're trying to make sure that everything is perfect, but not everything has to be. Not everything has to be perfect. Not everything has to be fake, you know? Allow yourself to do things naturally. I think that that's where this liberation card is coming in to, you know, issue this new perspective. Okay? So let's see how we can get out of this. What does this individual need to do? Isn't that what I just read? Or, I don't know. Whatever. We're just going to pull the cards at this point. We're just going to pull the cards. No expectations. We're just going to go with the flow. Whatever comes up. that we can add to the message. Ooh, 2 things we can add to the message. All right. So the cross came out reversed. The Ankh came out reversed. And I think I'm going to take it. The last spread that I did, I was like, I'm not taking no reversals. But I think I'm going to take these to actually fix these cards after I recorded that. So we'll just see what happens. I feel like with the cross and the Ankh reverse, you guys don't feel... It's like your body's on earth and your spirit is on a whole other dimension. You have to bring your spirit back to yourself because your spirit is disconnected right now. So reconnect your spirit through meditation, through prayer, through, I mean, so many different mediums and forms that you guys can use. So, you know, just call your soul back, call your power back, call your energy back. That's all you have to do, even if you're just saying it. Like, I'll call my energy back to me. You know, there you go. That's all you got to do. Set the intention. Believe in yourself. You can light some candles and shit if you want to, but you don't have to. I just get the sense that, you know, a part of you that is needed to boss up isn't there. It's gone. It's like, oh, well, you don't need me. You got it. So maybe you guys' ego is the one that's in control right now. And you need to take back your power. So, you know, reconnect with your higher self through meditation, through music, through whatever medium that works best for you. Yeah, I just feel like there's this loss, this disconnection. You know, you got your numbers 24, 37, and 44. With 37, I just get the sense that you guys need to reconnect back with yourself, you know. And then 44, I feel as though, you know, it's like, you know, your balance needs to be, what's the word? You need to look at your balance, you know. Where is your balance? Do you even have a balance? Or are you just winging it? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like winging it is good to an extent, because I feel like we wing it and sometimes we go overboard. If we wing it and sometimes we don't do what we're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you need to have at least some fundamentals set in place. You know what I'm saying? To be mindful of how you're going to do this. What's the execution going to look like? Like, you have to be very mindful of what you're doing. And we got clouds here. So, you know, it kind of goes back to what I said about your soul being gone. Like, it's not gone, but it's just like, it's not in alignment with you fully. Like, it's consciously and subconsciously, you know, like you have to reconnect with yourself, rebuild that relationship with yourself as well. I feel like that's really all it is. I think this is more so figurative speaking, but it doesn't matter because what I'm saying is what you need to hear, and I hope that it is helping in some way. So next we have the mice here. Now with this, I feel as though you need to be around some people, okay? If you're isolating yourself right now, stop doing it. You're self-sabotaging. Stop self-sabotaging. Talk to some friends. Talk to some business partners. Talk to some people that are into the same things as you so that you can get motivated to get back up, you know? So if you like to go to the gym, connect with some people that are in a group that are active. Go to the gym, working out. They can give you some workout routines or, you know, meal plans, whatever. It's like you don't realize that there are so many people out here that are ready to help you, but you're scared. You're scared. You're like, no, I don't want to be around people. It's like, what if you need to be around people? What if this is how you get out of that funk that you're in? What if this is how you raise your vibration? What if this is how you reconnect back to yourself? You know? So don't be scared. Scared money don't make money. Don't be scared. It ain't even about money. It's just in general. Like, you know, don't be afraid of yourself. Don't be afraid of what you can do. And also, if there's people that are there to help you, allow them to just be there to help you. Don't feel like, you know, you can do all the helping, but when it's your turn, it's nothing. Like, oh, whatever. Like, no, fuck that. All right, let's see. See what else Spirit has for you guys. Any other messages that they need to hear? I was trying to use the cards and where it was like, oh yeah, this means these cards mean that, these cards mean that. But I'm like, whatever. Go with the flow. Take your own advices. So we have the God of Cups. So I feel like y'all are in that space right now where y'all really just trying to like master everything, you know? And I heard a master, wait. A jack of all trades is a master to none. You know, what are you good at? And what do you want to be better at? You know, don't feel like you have to go around and do all these different things because the main thing that you want to do isn't working out right now. But yeah, it's just what I'm getting. I think there's nothing wrong with having all of these abilities and things that you can do, but it's also one thing to know what is it that you really, really want right now. If it's happiness, work towards your happiness. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always got to be about work and play and all this other shit. If you just want to sleep for a little bit, allow yourself to sleep. You have to you have to allow yourself to just be sometimes. You know, you can't just be out here just forcing and I don't know. I don't know what the other side of that would be. I guess it's more so just sabotaging. Like on one side we got forcing, on the other side we have sabotaging. So it's like you got too comfortable, you know, with the God of Cups. You know, someone that's very, you know, aware of themselves. So I think that you are aware that you're sabotaging. You are aware that you could be doing better, but that's what it is. There's a but there. There's a new beginning here as well. There's a new beginning for you guys. You're impatient. That's the problem. You guys are impatient. I'm gonna give y'all a little whooping, because a little spiritual whooping just to wake you up. But I feel like you guys are in that space where you don't see that things take time. You know, your goals take time to reach. Your manifestations take time. You take time. Give yourself time. Give yourself space. Like, let's say you open up a building, right? You wanted to do some renovations. Those renovations aren't going to be done in a day. You stocking up on your stuff and getting everything put into this new store, that's not all going to happen in one day. Why force all of that into one day when you can break it up into different days throughout the week so that you're, one, not fucking exhausted. Two, you have time in your day for other things so that you can balance out your energy and relax yourself. You know what I'm saying? And three, you're not setting this unrealistic expectation for yourself that's overwhelming and overworking your body. You know what I'm saying? You have to allow yourself to be free. And I feel like that's the main thing here. The way that you get to boss the fuck up is by being free. Allow yourself to be free, but don't allow yourself to be too free to where you're just not doing anything at all. You know what I'm saying? Utilize the freedom that you have to do and get what you want rather than doing nothing with it at all. All right. So that is what I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so that you guys never miss any of my uploads. And I will see you guys next time. Feel free to book a reading if you feel that you need something for yourself, since this is a general message. But yeah, you guys take care. Enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to hydrate, meditate, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace. Hello, Pile 3. We saved the best for last. 333 gang. So we are about to get into it. We have a highlights crystal here, symbolizing a need for relaxation. So maybe you guys are workaholics. Maybe y'all already bossed the fuck up. Maybe y'all just need to figure out how to be, I guess, better with like time management, making time for, I guess, time management. Really, I'm really just getting like time management. So maybe that's what it is. So we'll put this crystal over here to join the rest of them so that I know that we are done with this damn video. Anyways, we're going to get into it. I'm going to start off with the Hip Hop Queens deck. Just going to pick up on the energy, go with the flow. I'm not going to force or have any expectations for this message. Just going to go with it. So yeah, we're going to see what's going on and see how you guys can boss the fuck up, because it's about that time. It's about to be summer. Oh my gosh, you can't just be out here acting like we ain't that girl or that guy or that person or whoever you are. You know what I'm saying? We can't just be out here acting like we not who we supposed to fucking be. Okay, so we're going to get into it. All right, what's Pile 3 need to hear at this time? What's going on? How can we boss up? We trying to boss up on bitches, okay? Ooh. All right, so we got Dreezy here, ambition. So yes, like I said when I first started, y'all are some go-getters. Y'all are business people, business-oriented. You guys are already there. You're already there in that mindset of like, I gotta go get what's mine. I gotta go get this, that. Like, I just see y'all like super ambitious and go-getting, and you don't get tired, but you do get tired, and that's the problem. You do get tired, and that's why you probably been forced to rest. Your spirit's probably like, you just sit down somewhere. We can't keep trying to save you. So I think that a lot of you are workaholics. Maybe you guys are running from something, or running from having to do some stuff that you need to be doing. So work could be your distraction. So yeah, you guys are overworking yourself, it looks like. We got resistance here. And I'll put this card for Pile 1. So if you guys want to go watch Pile 1, there may be a message there for you all. I feel as though, you know, you guys are in that space where you're really just trying not to really just try not to, like, I don't know, you feel like if you stop working, then you're not going to get back to it. You know, I feel like a lot of you might be business owners, or, you know, maybe you're working in a career field that, you know, you really love and enjoy. Maybe you guys want to branch off and start a business, but, you know, you're working towards different things. So I feel like this, like, taking a break for you feels like a crime. Like, taking a break, doing what you need to be doing, it seems like it's a crime to you. It's like, no, I can't do that because this is gonna happen, or that's gonna happen. Like, whoa, hold on. Like, who said that was gonna happen? You know, I think that you guys have a hard time building back momentum up when you do take a break, and that's why you just choose to keep working. Because when you get in your mood where you're a little lazy and you're watching your show just to relax, you're going to stay in that position and you're never going to get back up. But that's where you have to set boundaries with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Take an hour out of a day if you're working, you know, to just relax. An hour. It's an hour. I didn't say 5 minutes. I said an hour. An hour. Take an hour at least. And this is at the least. To just relax yourself. Relax your body, you know. After that hour, we're getting back to work. We're getting back into the swing of things. Even if we got to, you know, take a little time to get back up, build up that momentum. You know what I mean? You need at least a little bit of time throughout your day, throughout your week, to just relax so that when you are working, you know, it doesn't feel like you're burning yourself out. It doesn't feel like you're going to collapse at the end of the night, you know, the end of your shift or your working night, whatever the case may be. Next is finesse. Yeah, y'all make this shit look so easy. I think people look up to you. They see that you have a good head on your shoulders. They see that you have it all together. You're very well put together, very well rounded. And some of you are like a player in a way. And I'm not getting like you out here playing people, but like you're playing a game with the way that you move right now, you know? So you're ahead of the game. That's how it seems. That's why when I pulled y'all's cards, I knew that y'all were on top of y'all shit, because it just gave me that energy. It gave me that feel that this person knows what they're doing. They just need a little more relaxation, because y'all's energy feels very tense. It feels very like a big ball of some sort. A hard ball. Because I don't know. There's a movie called Hardball that y'all probably need to go see. I don't know. But with the finesse card, I feel like y'all make this shit look easy. People be like, oh my God, they don't deserve that. They don't deserve this. They don't deserve to be blessed. Da, 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 da. So you probably have had people in your past make you feel like you're doing too much or doing too little, you know, trying to bring you down or whatever. And that has probably also in your mind made you feel like you had to go an extra mile. You had to go a little bit harder. You had to stop working because people were making you feel away, or you had to work more because people had you feeling away. So it's like, relax yourself. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Okay? I ain't saying breathe. I'm saying breathe. Y'all need to breathe. Y'all need to, you know, it's too much going on with your body, your mind. Like, they need to be on one accord. Your mind's doing one thing, your body's doing another thing. It's like you need to find relaxation right now. Otherwise, it's not going to look good. It's not going to look good after a while. You know, you're going to be super drained. You're probably going to be pulling your hair out eventually. So I think this is Spirit's way of telling you guys to calm down. You guys are not rushing, but you guys are overworking, overindulging. So let's see what we got here from the African Goddess Rising deck. All right. We got seasons here. So yeah, you guys, like, it don't matter the weather. It don't matter the day. It don't matter the nothing. Y'all are going to put in fucking work every single time. Y'all don't care. Like, it's just in your blood. And maybe you guys have parents that are just as ambitious as you, or you have parents that motivate you to be better in some way. Child, I'm just getting this sense that a lot of y'all, it don't matter what's going on in your life. You could be depressed. You could be heartbroken, going through a breakup. You're still going to work. You don't give a fuck. Somebody could die in your family and you're still going to work. Like, you don't give a fuck. You could get sick and you're still going to work. You have to know when it's time to stop. You have to know when it's time to stop doing too much. You know what I'm saying? You guys are going overboard. Be proud of yourself for going overboard, for even having this in you, but know that you can have balance and you'll feel even better. You know what I'm saying? You'll feel much better. So just chill out. Allow yourself time to process things too. You know, if you're going through something, process it. Why are you trying to run from? Are you trying to run from all your problems by working? This is a new Band-Aid for you. You know, you might have had Band-Aids in the past. It could have been so many other different things. Now you got a new Band-Aid for your gunshot wound that can't heal with a band-aid. You know what I'm saying? You got to nurture these wounds that you have, and love on yourself so that things are easier for you, you know, when it comes to working and it's not too overwhelming. Love on yourself, nurture yourself. Some of you need like just a big old hug, and you know, you just need to be picked up and swung around a little bit. You probably gonna feel uncomfortable, but I feel like you just need a little loving. You need a little something. I'm sending y'all an energetic hug if you're open to receiving it. If you do not want to receive the energetic hug, you do not have to, but I'm squeezing and squeezing and squeezing those that need it. Ooh, child. Okay, yes, y'all are overworking yourselves, and I feel like it's because you want better for yourself, but you also have to realize that wanting better for yourself means taking breaks, means relaxing, means not overworking yourself. You know what I mean? So stop putting too much stress in whatever onto yourself. You got all these tasks that you have lined up that you're not completing because you have other tasks that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So try not to overwork yourself. You know, you don't need that right now. You do not need that right now, okay? Next we have divine lineage. So it's in your motherfucking blood to work, okay? It's in your blood to be punching in the clock every day, day in and day out. A lot of you might be business owners. Some of you, I feel, are working, you know, trying to stack your bread up, but you know, it's like for those that are working jobs, your ancestors are like, we got something for you. We got a path for you opening up. You know what I'm saying? So be open to this path. For those that are business owners, I feel like your path is already open. I think it's just all about something new coming in as far as like a new idea or, you know, a new venture that you guys are going to be taking. So go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel as though you have to jump into something new just because. You know, take your time. Have fun. And relax. You guys need to fucking relax. Oh my gosh, I cannot stress this enough. Y'all need to relax. You are doing fine. You done already bossed up, baby. You clicked on this video to figure out how to boss up, but you done already bossed up. You just need to stop thinking that you haven't bossed up. You need to stop thinking that you're not doing enough. You're doing more than enough. You're doing more and more and more than enough. So you have to relax and stop trying to reach perfection, because you're not going to be... You're going to be disappointed. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be satisfied if you keep running and running and running and running. You need to stop and sit your ass down for a minute so that you can take things in. Take in how far you've come. Take in how much progress you've made. Because if you really look at it, you probably made hella progress and you didn't acknowledge it because you're trying to get to 100%. You know what I'm saying? But you might be at 50%. That's something to acknowledge. You know, like, oh my gosh, I'm at 50%. That is amazing. I couldn't believe I could do it. Maybe after 50%, it's going to get a little slow. You know, maybe after 30%, it's going to get a little slow. Or it might move up, you know, at 30%. You might get to 100% while you're at 30% because just putting in progress, you know, putting in the effort and the work that it's going to take for you to be who you want to be and do the things that you want to do. Okay? I feel as though you're in that space where you don't feel like you can do certain things. You don't feel, it doesn't matter what you feel. That's what I'm getting. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you have to take a step back to reflect what you feel, reflect what you think, rather than just kind of taking it and running with it, whatever. Anyways, that's what I'm getting for that. We got the numbers 1 and 6 here, so I do feel like, you know, this reminds me of the Doja Cat album. That stuck out so significantly. So somebody's listening to Doja Cat because that's Doja Cat right there. I don't care what nobody says. This is giving Doja Cat Planet Her album cover. But with this card, I feel like, you know, you guys need to be vulnerable. You need to allow yourself to be vulnerable. That's y'all's problem. Y'all want to keep running and running and running and running and running. Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say that y'all are running from y'all's own problems? But this card is saying naked. Naked makes me think of vulnerability. You guys need to allow yourselves to be open about things that you're going through. You know, I think that could also help you with whatever it is that you guys are working on or whatever it is that you want to do. I gotta take a deep breath. I'm doing too much of this talking. I'm winded. I'm acting like y'all running. I'm running with my words. So I gotta relax for a second. But yeah, I'm just getting the sense that, you know, a lot of y'all are coming out of your boxes and you're trying to be more out there and open and sharing and showcasing your gifts and your abilities. Don't rush that either. You know what I'm saying? Don't rush your healing. Don't feel like you gotta be healed tomorrow. You know, or, oh, I'm healed, I'm good, I don't need nothing, I'm good. I was like, are you good? Are you good? Who are you trying to convince? You trying to convince yourself, or are you trying to convince me? Because, you know, Just let me know. Just let me know who you're trying to convince. But with these cards, I feel like y'all are coming in a new state of being. Like your energy shifting. And I feel like, you know, you guys are really just trying to make amends with your past. I feel like some of you are trying to learn to accept your past, and I think that it might be very hard to do, but don't feel like your past is all that there is to you, because that's a lie. That's a lie. Think about who you are now. Look how you survived that shit. You made it out of it. So don't limit yourself just to that. Don't limit yourself to the shit that people said, or the shit that people done, or the shit that you've gone through. Don't limit yourself to that, because you're here right now listening to a video. Listening to me talk to you. Okay? So this is me telling you from your ancestors, from God, from whoever sent me or sent you to me, is here to tell you that you survived. You made it out that fucking storm. Stop trying to go back to the storm because the storm is comfortable. The storm is what you're used to. Or running from a new storm because you're afraid of getting caught in the old storm. It doesn't matter. This new storm is probably a storm full of blessings. It might just be a storm full of blessings. A storm full of your manifestations. It's because it's a little cloudy, a little scary. You're scared to go through it because it reminds you of your past. And I understand that. That's valid. But don't be afraid. Don't limit your own power to be defeated by a storm that you have already survived. You've already survived a storm. So if you could weather that storm, just imagine weathering this storm full of blessings. Spirit's about to shower you with gifts, baby. Be open to receiving them, okay? Be open. You're about to be rewarded for all the hard work that you've put in. Like, I just see it. I feel like you guys are going to be crying. Like, oh my God. Like, whatever happens, whatever's about to happen for y'all is about to be like a atomic bomb full of good shit. Okay? That probably wasn't the greatest term to use, but that's the only thing that came to me. So I just feel like this is going to be very explosive in a good way. Okay? In a good way, not bad way. We ain't out here trying to fuck shit up like that. But let's move forward. See what else you guys have here. Woman, let me be your woman. Woman. Yep, Doja Cat is coming through. Y'all listening to Doja Cat. I know y'all listening to Doja Cat. It's okay. Y'all listening to Doja Cat too. I love her. Love me some her. Alright. Let's see what else is going on here. Alright, we got the Black Fox. You guys feel alone. You guys feel alone in what you're doing. Maybe you guys feel alone because you're isolating yourself. Maybe you guys need to be isolated. This could go so many different ways, so please interpret it in the way that it works best for you. Obviously, this is general anyway, so if you guys would like to book your own private reading, look at the description box because all that information is going to be there already. But yeah, with the Black Fox, I'm just getting that you guys feel like you have to be alone in this, or you feel like you have to do everything by yourself. So you might be a business owner, individual here listening. You don't have to do shit by yourself, okay? You don't have to do nothing by yourself. You can ask for help. There's people out here that probably want to help you. There's probably people out here that their path can't move along until you ask them for help. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of their journey. It's a part of your journey. You know what I'm saying? So don't feel like you have to sit here and do everything by yourself because you've been doing it for seasons and seasons and seasons. You've been doing it for hours and hours and hours like money long. And yeah. And your money's going to be long. So there's that. But next we have the house. I feel like you guys are really in that space of like, you need a change of environment. Or maybe you need to cleanse your house. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you need to cleanse. Maybe you need to pray over your house. Maybe pray over your creations. And I feel like, you know, for the most part, you know, being mindful of what it is that you are doing. And also having a balance. Like I said, you guys need balance between... Oh, God. I'm tired. Oh, my gosh. See? That's what you need balance between. You guys need to rest. You need to rest, okay? You guys need to fucking rest. Rest is essential. So make sure that you guys are giving that to yourselves. You need it. You deserve it. You desire it. You crave it. So give it to yourself, all right? And next we got the ship. The ship don't sink is the first thing that I heard. No matter what it is that you're doing, it is not going to be destroyed because you're healing. It's not going to be destroyed because someone in your family passed away. It's not going to be destroyed because you got sick or because you had surgery or because you need to relax. Because you need to fucking relax. It ain't always got to be something's going on in order for you to just be like, okay, I'm going to relax. Just start relaxing. The ship is not going to sink because you took a nap. The ship isn't going to sink because you wanted to go get food. The ship is not going to sink because you had a conversation with your friends. That shit is going to stay afloat. This is not the Titanic, okay? This is your ship. You direct it. You are the driver. What's it called? The ship director? I don't know. The ship master, the pirate. I don't know what a ship driver is called. So bear with me. Sailor. You're the sailor. Is that what it is? Is it the sailor? Sailor? I don't know. I need to go back to school at this point. But I'm just getting this sense that you guys are in a space where you really just need to trust that no matter what it is that you do, what it is that you're working on isn't going to fail because of a break, because of rest. You know what I'm saying? Your corporation, your corporation ain't gonna shit, but I'm just saying, like, in general, like, these corporations, if you quit, they're gonna keep going. You ain't stopping nothing. So think about your own corporation. You're not going to stop nothing because you needed a 30-minute, an hour break. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to give yourself those things, but also make sure that you are allowing yourself to work as well. So you bossing the fuck up is you resting, because you already bossed the fuck up. You already bossed the fuck up, and I love to see it. I do. I love to see it. I think you guys just need to be more, open-minded when it comes to rest and breaks and, relaxing. Like, treat yourself to a spa day or something. Like, buy yourself some clothes. I mean, you guys are strict. Y'all are so strict on yourselves. You're worse than never mind. So, Son of Swords came out reversed. I feel like you guys aren't communicating your needs and wants. You feel like, I'm just going to take care of it. I'm just going to do it. I'll do it. It's like being in a group project and you're taking all the work. You're doing all the work. You're doing everything by yourself. Why? Why are you choosing to do everything by yourself? Ask for help. You're denying yourself of what you need and want because you're not asking for it. You're not advocating for yourself. And that's not a good thing. Look, you're hurting inside, babes. On the outside, you look good. But on the inside, you don't feel good. You don't think you're doing good. You don't think you're doing a good job. But you are. And I'm here to tell you that you are. You need to have more faith. Okay? Y'all need a hug. You need a fucking hug. You need a hug and a kiss, and it's gonna be okay. That's what y'all need. Y'all just need somebody to just love on y'all and just be like, I love you, But yeah, with the Nine of Swords, it's like you guys are in your heads thinking that, things aren't working out for you, thinking the spirit don't see you, they don't hear you, they hear you, they see you, all of that. They need you to rest though. They need you to relax. Because you've done so much. You've done so much already. Some of you for your age, you've done so much. You know what I'm saying? You've done a lot. And I feel like you have to give yourself the benefit of the doubt. You have to give yourself a break. Oh my gosh, I cannot stress this enough. Give yourself a break, or we're going to pull up to your house and make you. All right, so 8 of Pentacles is here. So I feel as though, like I said, working on your craft means resting as well. You are your craft. You are your craft. I just want to end it there. You are your craft, okay? You are your craft. Oh my gosh, it rings. It rings. It really rings. And I feel like y'all in that space where y'all would rather not take a break because you feel like you're going to be missing out on something. And I'm hearing Missing Out by Brent Faiyaz. Maybe y'all need to listen to that song. I feel like y'all are in that space of just needing to just cleanse. Revisit your belief system when it comes to work, and make sure that you are balancing out, and also believe and stand in your motherfucking power. Stand in your power, okay? Please, because y'all have it, but y'all need to rest. Y'all can take a break from all that shit for a little minute. I think y'all need a break from everything. Really, I feel like Spirit's encouraging you guys to relax because you guys have just been work. Even on days you wasn't supposed to be working, you was working. You need to relax. You need to give yourself a day, a month. No, not a month, but give yourself time, okay? Even if it's just throughout the day. If you are someone that loves what you do and you don't want to make time to rest, you might have to force yourself at least 30 minutes to an hour, please. A day, guys, a day. You got 24 hours in a day and you can't take an hour just to rest. Give yourself that hour. You might have 8 hours of sleep. And I feel like that's how some of y'all are looking at it. Like, oh yeah, I sleep for 8 hours. So, when I get to work, I just keep working and then I just go to sleep. But it's like, you need to take a break. You need to take a moment throughout the day of actively working to do something to replenish your body. Sleeping, you can't do nothing when you sleeping. But sleep and dream. So when you are up, you need something to do while you're up to relax you, you know, to relax your mind so that you can get back to your craft with, you know, a less overworked, you know, and overwhelmed mindset, right? So that is what I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this video. I really appreciate it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that bell so y'all never miss any of my uploads. If you guys are interested in your own private reading, feel free to book with me. The description and everything will be, well, I already said description. The link and all of that will be in my description box, so you guys can check that out if you guys are interested in your own personal reading or Reiki healing, since I do a little bit of everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all. Feel free to tune in to my other videos, and I will see you guys then. Bye. Peace.